Good morning and a very warm welcome to all participants joining us today on the occasion of the technical webinar. This webinar is part of the preparation for the forthcoming EU-Indian matchmaking event that will take place at the end of the month in Delhi. Before starting, I would like to introduce you the housekeeping rules. The webinar is set to last up to 1 hour. It will be recorded and afterwards, together with the presentation materials, will be published on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. All participants are in listening mode, and please use the chat box or the Q&A box if you'd like to ask a question. We will continue with the agenda. As said earlier, the aim and the main objective of this webinar is to give you details for your preparation to schedule meetings in B2Match, how to make the best use of the platform. And we will wrap up with the next steps towards the matchmaking event. I will, together with our colleagues from GPI, we can give some practical guidelines how to prepare during the forthcoming weeks and make the best out of the event that is taking place end of the month. Saying that, we will continue with the presentation of the B2Match facilities. I'm giving the floor to my colleague Daniel to present the functionalities. Daniel, the floor is yours.
Laura, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this event, and we thank you for the interest for the matchmaking, EU-India matchmaking event. So the backbone, the program which Theodora will present further on more in detail, has lot more than this, but this is, let's say, to put it like this, is the backbone of the event. So the B2Match, the platform is the backbone of the event, in the sense that via the platform you can arrange the meetings with your counterparts. So for European participants with Indian counterparts, for Indian counterparts with European ones. I will now would like to share my screen. I hope you see my screen. So let's start the presentation. So first you have to register for the event. The European participants have already registered for the event. So it is the same B2Match you have already registered for the event. For the Indian participants, so you will get the link where to register. So when registering, if you already have, this is now very relevant for our Indian colleagues. If you have already an account in B2Match, you don't have to create a new account. So you log in with your existing B2Match account. So because there you have already put some personal information and some information of your organization, which gets not lost. So once there, it's always there. So it makes no sense to just register every time with a new address, because then you just get confused for future events, because you will not know which account to choose. So if you already have an account, you just log in. If you don't have an account, yes, you can create here, as it is here written, you create a new account, and then you describe yourself as a person and also your organization. So now, because there are three possibilities, yes, either European cluster or European SME or Indian participants. So the Europeans have already registered, so this is relevant now for our Indian colleagues to register to the account. So either you go directly, as you see here, yes, you go directly to the general website and you click on register, or you will get the link, yes, directly for the Indian participants. You will get this link. So either or, yeah, you can go to the platform. If you click on register on the website, on the B2Match website of the event, you have to choose, as I showed you earlier, you have to choose Indian participants. If you go by the link, you go directly inside as an Indian participant. You see the matchmaking event will take place from 14:30 to 17:10. So, and there are slots of 20 minutes where you can have meetings. This we have pre-booked, yes, for you. So we made you by default available for all these slots. If you want to change, yes, you will get when you register, you will get the system is leading you. Yeah, there will be some questions which are mandatory, some are not. For example, you would be asked if you have read the data protection notice, you have to say yes, and so on. And you come then to this, which is very important. Yeah, you have been already assigned that you are available for these slots. If you are not available for all the slots, then you can click here and you can choose the slots when you are available. Now this is how it looks like after you registered and you have been validated and accepted. Now an information for all participants, also for the Europeans. So after this technical webinar, we will validate and make visible all European participants. Also for our Indian colleagues, as they register, they will be validated and made available. So when you are already accepted, yes, validated to participate, you will see you come in a web page so let's say your profile for this event as it looks here. This is mine, yeah, as a demonstration, and the most important button on this page is this add opportunity. So because when you go to the event, you either want to offer something or you request something. And of course, when making meetings, yeah, the counterparts, the people look, yes, for what you are offering or what you are requesting for, so that they can establish meetings. If you don't add any cooperation opportunity, yeah, they will only see the other participants will only see your general profile, yeah, of you and of your organization. Well, okay, which already offers some information, but yeah, it would be better to have really to say concretely why you are going to this event. And there are several opportunity types, as you see here. I think these are very comprehensive. Yeah, if you want a product to export a product to India, or for India to export a product to Europe, or to import, yes, if we talk about products or services, or you are interested in a project to cooperate or to make a long-term partnership, or you are looking for investment, or you want to invest, or you need know-how, transfer of know-how, of expertise. You need experts for your activities. So in this I think in these categories there are comprehensive enough, so you can choose and add the opportunities, the cooperation opportunities you have. Okay, now this is how it looks like. Yeah, if you go with this is the menu. Yeah, you will have up in your profile, you have the menu. Now this is from another event, because now ours is empty. So yeah, this is from another event. And yeah, you see, if you go up, you will have this tab of participants, and then you have here all the, yeah, you will have the participants. So you can check the participants, and yes, this plus here means if you click on the plus, yeah, you can request a meeting. Yeah, you see here you can also filter by country. So yeah, you can do a lot of things here from the participants. So this is one of the way you scroll through the participants and look to their profiles, and then you can ask for meetings. So if you use this tab up there, participants. Now in the marketplace, there are the opportunities, yeah, which I have explained. Yeah, if you put opportunities, I am requesting this kind of service, or I want to sell this product. Yeah, then you in the marketplace you see all the cooperation opportunities. Here you also can filter, yeah, and also here you can see who is the one who has put the respective offer or demand. Uh, then here where you see the shaking hands, yeah, this is where you have your meetings. Now there is zero because no meetings have been arranged. So when you request meetings, yeah, you meetings have first to be accepted. So when you request a meeting, yeah, you will have them in pending. Yeah, when the meeting is accepted, you will see them in accepted. If somebody cancels a meeting, you see them in canceled. So in real time, you have the situation. You will have the situation of your meetings, including time, including the table you are assigned to, and so this is where you can manage your meetings. You should enter your account regularly. Okay, you get an email each time something happens, but you sometimes maybe you oversee the mails. Maybe the mails go to spam. But you should actively use the platform until the event so that you can manage your meetings. Um, yes, and this is how it looks like. Yeah, this is from another event. Yeah, this is how it look like. For example, yeah, you will have a meeting from 14 to 14:20 at table 2. Yeah, this was a hybrid event. This is why here is written online video meeting. It will not be our case, but you will see also all the information. Also the AI Copilot is recommending you whom to meet, but we advise you to take the time and scroll to the opportunities, to the participants, and make the most useful meetings for you. The content of the meetings, of course, is completely confidential. There will be tables. There will be enough room between tables so that you can have your meetings, yeah, in a confidential way. Um, yeah, then you see here this message in icon. Yeah, here you can talk to people, so you can message people. Yeah, for example, when requesting a meeting, this you can do. I can go back. If we go here to the participants, you have also here this messaging icon. Yeah, you can go also by this, and when you ask a meeting, so for example here you have a plus. When you click on the plus and request a meeting, you can also introduce yourself and why you would like to cooperate to have the meeting, or you can go by as here by the icon up. This is the icon for messaging. Okay, so this is the the menu. So by participants in home, you see your profile, and there you are available now by default for all the matchmaking. Yeah, if you are not available, then you have to click and select the time slots when you are available. In participants, you will see all the list of participants. You can ask meeting, you can chat with them. In marketplace, very important, with the cooperation opportunities, we encourage you again to put there in your profile cooperation opportunities. You have the agenda, and okay, the shaking hands here is where you see your meetings. Yeah, accepted, pending, canceled, and messaging. So this is the menu you can use. After the event finishes, yes, there will be a link to the briefing survey. We will be sent to you, and kindly ask you to fill it in, to give us feedback so that we can also improve our services. Of course, you know better what to discuss in your meetings. Of course, you have to see. Yes, you have to see how you deal with sensitive information in your organization, and yeah, these are some hints. But yeah, you know better how to approach your partners. Okay, we will open the booking phase after the finish of this webinar. The exact agenda, Theodora will give details now further on, but okay, the final agenda will come. Please select yes your attendance. Please register, and yes, we wish you good luck and a very successful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for presenting facilities of B2Match. In order to, I'll make a small summary for some of the aspects. So here today, as mentioned when we started the webinar, we have representatives from the EU delegation as well as from the Indian delegates. The EU delegates have already created their profiles because this was part of the selection process. After the webinar today, their profiles will be activated. Our colleagues from GBI, we have today Shraddha as well on our meeting, is with us. The colleagues from GBI have been inviting and making a selection for the Indian counterparts that will be part of the matchmaking day. After the webinar, I believe, Shraddha, you will share the link. So maybe I'll give you the floor for a minute, basically to inform the Indian delegates how would be the process with regards to they receiving the link to register for B2Match. And we will present the overall structure of the matchmaking day. So Shraddha, I'm giving you the floor.
Thanks to all the Indian participants for joining this technical webinar. And GBI, our team will share with you the B2B match link. And as Daniel explained here, I will request you all to please register at the platform and then select those 8 meeting slots with the individual clusters you are interested to meet on the 29th event in Delhi at Crown Plaza, Okhla. And also explain, what you want from the meeting, what opportunities you are offering or what you need from them in brief, so that the EU clusters can accept those meetings, and then we can make this collaboration, very meaningful when you meet these clusters in Delhi on 29. And as a part of, I also welcome all the EU clusters to Delhi, and we are very keen to, welcome you and ensure that we facilitate meaningful tech transfer and partnerships between you and the Indian stakeholders. So, yeah, thank you.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shraddha. I believe that if someone from the Indian participants have a question or some difficulties with regards to the B2Match, they can contact you. Also, again, we will upload and share with everyone the recording of this webinar together with the single presentation that you have seen that will guide you through the different steps, and once again to remind you which are the key elements where you need to enter information. Maybe we can go on the slides with the overall program of day 1 of the matchmaking event, where I will explain as well. So the European participants, we will start the day at 9 o'clock with the registration. We will have our meeting who is who, and then with short welcoming and doing business session and forging value chain cooperations between you and Indian participants. Then we will have a presentation for the IPSME help desk, and at lunchtime, so we invite all Indian participants already to join us with a networking lunch starting at 12 o'clock. And after this lunch, we will have more official opening, and we will have a round of pitching session presentations. So for those presentations, you see them, they start at 1:30 to 2:30. This is a session where we will use the opportunity once again to give the floor for each participant that is taking part in the matchmaking sessions. We will give them the opportunity to present the organization with 2 minutes. We will share with you slides where you can also present in the format of one slide the key aspects of your organization. And this session is helping a lot to identify potential new organizations that you might miss them while scheduling meetings in B2Match, now online, and to seek an opportunity while we are there on the spot to meet on an ad hoc basis during the networking breaks as well as the networking evening. So we are starting with the official opening, so we are more than welcome to join us at the networking lunch. Then we have an official opening remarks. This pitching session, which will be very fast, very energetic, it's really giving the chance everyone in a format of 1.5 minutes to present the organization, just to put the name behind the face and vice versa, what you have been reading in B2Match. And then we will start with the matchmaking. You see that we have from 2:30 till 5:30, we have a matchmaking. This you will see matchmaking, what Daniel was presenting earlier. You have seen these slots, 20-minute slot, they are available, would be available in your agenda. So we will start filling these slots. This is to request and accept meetings. It is very important. Now we will activate the European participants, and after the local participants, Indian participants create their profiles or retrieve their profiles, to start checking regularly the B2Match, because you will receive meetings, you will have pending meetings, and when we have a big number of pending meetings, this is blocking the opportunity the others to make, respectively, to request a meeting with this organization. So we really ask you to be very active in the next 2 weeks to check the number of participants, to check for new possible participants, because while the EU delegation is already confirmed, we might have till the very end having some Indian participants that will be joining us for the matchmaking. By checking, you will see whether there are new organizations and to seek in meeting with them. Daniel explained earlier that you may use the messaging functionalities in the functions in B2Match. If you're not getting a response, or you have difficulties, if you're already fully booked but you still want to meet with this organization, please use this function, which will allow you during the networking parts to meet. And then after we finish at 5:30, we will have a short debriefing meeting for the EU participants. The local participants, our counterparts, can have a bit rest, and then all are invited to join the networking reception. It's taking place at the same hotel. So this is another chance to continue the networking and the exchanges for another 2.5 hours. So this is how would look day one, which is we will be all together, as I said, starting from the morning with the EU delegates, and then having the Indian participants joining us for the networking lunch, the pitching session, the matchmaking, and the networking reception. Not to confuse here, of course, the European delegates are aware of that our program is for 3 days. So this is day one. Day two, we will be at Ray Expo, and day three is dedicated to the site visits. But because we don't want to mix today the information that we are presenting, this is purely for the B2Match and for everyone to be clear how our matchmaking day is scheduled, is planned. So we will follow up to the EU participants with detailed agenda and program in the forthcoming days, but we are aiming everything to be concluded by the end of this week. I think I've seen a question in the chat box from one of the participants how they can access the B2Match. So when you register, I mean, we will send again the link. When you have registered for the event, basically you already used B2Match to create or to retrieve your profile. As Daniel explained, please use the same email address that we are communicating and that you have put in B2Match. And based on that, we will activate your profile, and your profile would be already visible. Please use now the time if you'd like to raise some questions. I will, if you can go on the next slide, I can make also some of the elements that are important and that we will be sharing in the forthcoming days. So the hotel where the event is taking place, it's clear. We will also share with you details about the pitching session, the format that you can use. Please respond to this email in the time frame given, as well as in the format that we are requesting, which will allow very smooth run of this session. Also, for the European participants, we will share with you the link to register for the Ray Expo. Thank you very much for providing already your details, as you will be also speaking in the frame of the Expo. Colleagues, we can go on the next slide yes. So yes, for all participants that we have today here, please start requesting and accepting meetings. The B2Match now, it's very important. We will share the link, as well as if there are some questions regarding the registration or if you have some difficulties, we will be able to support the EU participants, as well as our colleagues from GBI will be supporting the registration of the Indian participants. For the EU participants, those that have been previously with us, you know that we create as well a LinkedIn group where we share information about the event as well as materials. So make sure you have been invited, make sure that you respond and accept the invitation. I would also suggest those that are, for the EU participants, but as well, maybe some of the Indian delegates are interested as well to participate in the Ray Expo. Please make sure that you're aware of the exhibitors list. It is a very big exhibition, so you need to plan your activities very well. We will send the link as the EU participants will also have a speaking slot at the expo, so please also register. We said about the pitching, and for the site visits, that as currently we are concluding and finalizing everything in the program which is related to the site visits taking place on day 3. In case we need to ask you for your selection, which might be the case, we will ask you to confirm or to make the selection, so to plan the logistic aspects for the transportation for the site visits. Maybe let's see whether we have some questions. Okay. Yes, Daniel, there is a question how to get access into B2Match platform. I think I explained, but in case something else you would like to share here, please do so.
Yes, so there is a link. So for the European participants, they should have already registered. So
yes, we will activate them.
Yes, so the European participants should have already registered. So, and the Indian participants, you will get either the link or we will get the link and to register as I explained. Either by clicking on register or yes, the link. You want the link? I can share the link. Yes, immediately for the Indian participants. Yes, so there is a link. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, immediately. Just a moment. Yes. I don't know if I answered the question. Yeah. There is a link. It's public, the link. Yeah. So, but also for the Indian participants, this is the link. Yeah, direct link. And European participants, they have already registered, haven't they? Yes.
Yes, all the European participants have already registered.
Yes.
Now, today, we will activate their profiles. So only there is a need for the European participants, if during the time of when you made the application to be part of this event, one colleague, a colleague of the organization made this application, but you have decided a different person from your organization to participate. In that occasion, you need to make another application. We will deactivate the account of the participant who is no longer coming, and will activate yours. Otherwise, because it's personal, obviously, information, and you are retrieving, especially for those that are having previous have participated in previous events. They have accounts, so when they have made the application, they have used already the information that is stored under their accounts.
Yes, and I have put now also the general, so you can either or, yeah, you can also go by the general link, by the general website and register, and then choose, yeah, if you are an Indian participant, you choose Indian participant.
Maybe
Yeah,
then
so it's either or.
Yes, I see it is the message is shared to host and panelist. Maybe we can share it to everyone. Yes. Okay, let me.
Yes.
Okay, I'll copy and paste. Okay. Okay.
And also the Indian one, yes, to everybody.
Okay. So again,
the European will be, if they have registered, they will be activated and validated. Then you can enter your account and you see the other participants as they register, the Indian participants, and then you can start booking meetings.
yes. The validation for the Indian participants, because as mentioned earlier, we have gone through a long process with the EU participants. They have expressed interest. We have evaluated. So the members of the EU group, it's quite clear, as we have started this process a few months ago. And we will be looking closely whether all participants that we know from our side are in the group. After we have activated their profiles, there is already movement in their profiles. If there is a need, of course, we will make sure to contact those that are missing meetings or are not active. For the Indian participants, our colleague Shraddha from GBI, they will be monitoring, because they have in Shraddha, GBI colleagues know those that have been selected or already have been invited from the Indian side to participate in the matchmaking. So the communication will be with the colleagues from GBI. Also, they will be as co-hosts. They are looking in B2Match and will be activating your profiles. Also, as I said, join us for the networking dinner, join us for the networking reception, and for the networking lunch. I don't know, Daniel, do you think it would be good also in the program to add the networking lunch and registration, as well as networking reception? So, because the Indian participants can also select that, if technically that's possible.
It's possible.
Okay, yes. Okay, so after the webinar, we can add this aspect in the program. So straight away, you can make the selection and continue with that. We have scheduled the webinar to last, as mentioned earlier, up to 1 hour. Of course, it's a very concentrated information about the B2Match. It is a very easy program we have been using on all events that we have been running for the past years. We believe that it would be of easy use for those that are joining us for the first time. And of course, if there are any questions jointly with the ECCP colleagues, together with the GBI colleagues, we'll be able to help and support you in the process. With this, I mean, we can allow 1-2 minutes more for questions.
So I had one clarification. Once the Indian participants book these meetings, the validation will be done by the respective clusters themselves, right? They will be accepting the meetings. The
Yes.
individual clusters, okay.
You have to validate them, their participation, and then they request meetings, and the other accept the meetings. It is in both ways. When Indian participants request meeting, the European have to accept the other way around. When the European asks for a meeting, the Indian counterpart has to accept the meeting.
Okay.
We don't accept meetings on behalf of the. So
Yes.
this is up to you, to the participants. Yes, we don't accept meetings on behalf of
The actual participants in
the
the
participants.
yes. So jointly here, ECCP and the GBI are the hosts organizers in B2Match, but obvious, and we need to make sure that those that have been selected to participate are validated, which means that their profiles are active and they can see each other. But the meeting requests and confirmations, messages are sent between the different two groups, EU, India, India, EU. On the day of the event, you will see virtually when you start requesting meetings, the program itself, it's allocating you that, so for example, your first meeting from 2:30 to 2:50, it's taking place at table 1. Then the other one, it's taking place, the second meeting, it's taking place at table 3, 5, 10, and this is in the frame of the 3 hours that we have allocated for the matchmaking. Currently, these virtual tables, we will replicate them in with physical tables. On the matchmaking day, each table will have a sign 1, 2, 3. So on the day before the event, you will please, as Daniel said earlier, download your program. So to have your personal schedule, which meeting where it's taking place. Also, we will be also prepared. We will have these schedules. So we will help you, assist you for the navigation. So this is table 1, please join. And it's very energetic experience, the matchmaking. We will notify, okay, it's like 3 minutes left for this meeting, and we will start the next round. Please join your next meeting and your next table. I think there is okay. Okay, I see there is a comment from Pedro. If he's for some you will receive clarification to join the LinkedIn group. Of course, we will send you the link for RayExpo to have a look at the exhibitors and to plan your day afternoon at RayExpo. At the RayExpo, there would be a link for you being as a speaker. All of us, we have 1 hour session where we will be presenting again the different organizations, which will allow you to meet and to create interest and to meet with more even local participants. Then we will have for the site visits together with Shradha, with our colleagues from GBI, we are finalizing the site visits. Currently, we are working on having 2 tracks. So we will give you a chance to confirm. I mean, we will make an initial spread for the two groups, and we will ask you to reconfirm. This is important because to plan properly the logistics and to give more concrete and clear numbers for the respective organizations that we will be greeting you. And we will follow up. All materials, the materials we will try already today to upload together with the recording as well as the this presentation to be uploaded on the ECCP. We will share with you the respective links and information. Colleagues from GBI will be sharing with the Indian participants. The link was already shared here in B2Match, but also because they might be recruiting more local participants to join us. So this will be a constant ongoing activity. For the EU participants, we will activate your profiles. So you will be already active on the B2Match environment. In case someone is changing, someone has changed the colleague. So one colleague, for example, Daniel is participating, but Daniel from my organization, it's no longer possible to travel for some reason, and I need to substitute him. Then we will deactivate Daniel's account and will activate mine. But please, if you have some kind of situation like this, come back to us via email and we will find the best solution to sort such kind of emergency aspects. Sometimes it is not good to cancel the meetings at the very last moment if someone needs to be substituted, because this will change the entire schedule that have been already done. So please, if you have some questions related to not straightforward activities, but need some additional support, get back to either us, ECCP, or respectively our colleagues from GPI, so they can tackle and manage this aspect. Okay, do we have more questions? I think there is only one question from Juras.
It's Juras, please take contact with us because European should have already registered. So you should be registered if you are a part of this delegation. So
you are registered but not activated. Which will happen?
Activated. You will be activated. Yes.
You have registered because through this registration you have expressed your willingness to be part of the group. Now we will activate your profile so you will be able to see the system. So maybe just for another minute or so we can I see there is another question that whether there is a central airport transfer organized for the 20th of October. No, we don't, because obviously everyone is arriving at a different time with a different flight from a different starting point. When we have shared with you the details about the hotel as well as the agency that has supported us for the hotel accommodation, they also provided information for transfers. So if you'd like, you can request this from their side. They're more than happy to organize transfers. I don't see other questions at the moment. Use the time as well as, I encourage also the Indian participants, if you have some questions, use the momentum. we can try to answer as much as possible while we are live. But of course, we will follow up in writing with the different aspects. And as mentioned earlier, we will add to the first day program, we will add in B2 Match the networking lunch and the networking reception. So for the Indian participants, it would be easier already to inform whether they will be joining us for that activity, which would be very good, as we will have an overview of the opportunity to use each aspect for networking.
So that's great, Theodora. I think all the Indian participants have who registered have, I think, not joined also for this webinar. So me and my team, Sushri, Himanshu, they're going to help me, and we are going to, share these links with all the Indian participants to register for the B2B Match platform, and schedule those meetings, and we'll also activate those profiles, once they register. So we are going to take care of that. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
I see that there is no more questions. So maybe to value the time of everyone, participants from both sides as well as colleagues, we can close the webinar, and after the follow-up, of course, once again, would like to repeat that after the follow-up, if you have any questions, you have need of support of doing your registration and scheduling meetings, please get back to us. And also for the European participants, you know that our program consists of 3 days program. So make sure that you also planned and responded to each aspect that we will follow up with you and request information for your participation. So once again, thank you very much for everyone who participated today. We hope this webinar was useful for you. We're really looking forward of this mission, meeting you in person and having very successful meetings. Thank you for the engagement. Daniel Schradker, over to you for the last words, but thank you for the participation today.
Very much for the participation, and looking forward to a successful event. And should you have any problems, please write to us, and we will support you in the registration process.
Thank you all, and Indian participants, please register, and look forward to meeting you all and having a very successful, meet at Delhi.
Yes. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you. Wishing you all a very good day and afternoon. Thank you.